Hello, it is I, Rebel Without a Cause, from Team SBM. And today I'm going to show you how to work on a KWA M16. Here is the weapon we are working on today. This is the KWA M16. It is titled the KWA M16-SR12. The problem our team member is having is that the FPS has dropped. So what we will be doing is installing a new spring. The spring we will be trying is the Garder SP120. First, we will take an Allen wrench and remove these two keys. Then you have to get a very tiny Allen wrench Make sure to take everything and to reassemble it so you do not lose it. This project, if this is your first time, could last you anywhere from 1 hour to a few days, and you don't want to lose any parts. Now we are going to remove the rear stock of the M16. You do this by removing the screws back here to take this part off. Once you have removed this, if you look inside here, you can see the Phillips screw inside. You have to unscrew that in order to remove the rear stock. Then you just slide it off and it comes right off. Go ahead and unclip this part too. And then put everything in a safe spot. Final piece, to get to your gearbox, you have to remove the base motor grip. Inside this you have your motor, and it is screwed into the gearbox, so you cannot remove it. In order to do this, you must remove these screws right here, 1 and 2. Do not remove or unscrew this, since this is to adjust the motor height. Let us begin. You remove it like so. Make sure you do not lose the base plate. If you lose that, it will mess up your motor height. Put that in a safe place also. Now, as you can see, here is your motor. You want to take the wire connectors off and then slide your motor out. As you can see, inside the KWA you have the high torque motor. If you also look inside here, you can see that there are 2 screws. Also remove that and put them in a safe spot. Then you can separate everything like so. Before you take your gearbox off, you have to remove the body pin, which is right here. Now that you have located this part, you have to hit it in. I do apologize, but my camera died right here, so I have to recharge the camera and begin the process later. Anyways, moving on. Once you have removed the gearbox and the pin, it should look like this. The gearbox, as you can see, utilizes a different type of screw. It is not an Allen wrench, so you cannot proceed if you do not have the right tool. I do not know what it's called, but once you see it, you can go out and buy yourself the right tool if you don't have it. Once you have obtained this tool, proceed to removing the screws from the gearbox. There are many screws, and there are also two different types of screws in the gearbox, so remove them accordingly. Once you have removed it and you are trying to pry open the shell, you may have difficulties. What I recommend doing is sticking a screwdriver in the back into the spring guide, and then using another flathead screwdriver to pry the bottom part loose. Then you can lift off the shell as shown in the video. You can remove the pressure off the tappet plate if it is cocked back. Then go ahead and proceed to removing the spring. What I do is I like to use a skinny screwdriver, and I like to push pressure in and then slightly up and then back. I will show you right here how to do that. Once you have removed the spring, grab your new spring. Let us compare it. That is the stock spring right there. And this is the new SP Garter spring. As you can see, there's a big difference. I went ahead and cleaned and re-lubed the cylinder on the inside with Teflon grease, synthetic grease, and I also went ahead and cleaned and lubed the air nozzle right here. So it's nice and lubed. Everything is nice and lubed up. I also went ahead and I took this SHS piston and I dremeled off the first tooth, and I reinstalled the O-ring after stretching it out and the stock piston head. So we will have some good compression. Let's check it out. Let us see here. Okay, let's get this in, and oh, nice, and oh, that is perfect. No movement, nothing like that, so I'm very happy with this. Now I'm going to proceed to cleaning the gearbox. There might be excess debris inside, and then I will grease up the gears using white lithium grease. Let's just fast forward this part. Then I will grease up the anti-reversal latch and install that. And then I like to install the bevel gear, which is right here. Make sure everything is in place. Then I will go ahead and install the sector gear. Where is this sector gear? There it is. Let me just put some lube on it really quick. And then we'll go ahead and install that here. Okay, I did a close-up here so you can see the timing. Now remember, this video is upside down, so let me show you. The sector gear, this part right over here, the corner part of the gear right here should be pointing up here towards this spring area. And then the delayer clip should be pointing in the 1 o'clock position. Remember, this video is upside down, so it should be the opposite way. And then I'm going to go ahead and lube up this area here shown in the video so the piston can slide nice and smoothly. So I went ahead and put that, and then I will reinstall the cylinder with the tappet plate and the piston inside along with the air nozzle. And then I have to put the spring back on. What I would suggest doing in this next clip is to stick the screwdriver, inside the spring guide, and then to put the plate on from the back to the front. Now you have to line everything up here, as far as your sector gear, your anti-reversal latch and everything. So what I suggest doing is putting everything together and then using like a small screwdriver inside and just readjusting everything so everything fits properly. Right there's the anti-reversal latch, there's your bevel gear, your sector gear and spur gear right here. So you want to install it. Just do some trial and error and reassemble everything following the video backwards. Thank you for watching. For upcoming games and updates, please like us on Facebook. Search South Bay Mercenaries. Thank you.